Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Spencer. Tonight we're making a brand new dish. We are making Pao Chicken, which looks so fantastic. So I've already done a few things to prep before doing this video, which includes I've cubed my chicken, thrown that in a skillet, which you'll see behind me, with a little bit of the canola oil to get the chicken going so we can show you the full product tonight. So to get started, it's a pretty simple recipe. It has some green onions, a little bit of crushed red pepper, a little bit of low sodium soy sauce. So it's a great dish that I think many of you will like. It's a quick and easy thing to make. I am serving this. It's plan approved, so my clients and people that are on our program that help me lose over 100 pounds, this works perfectly with you. And so I'm doing a side of broccoli with this dish, some steamed broccoli, so that's a great choice. But let's get started with it. So I already have my chicken cooking up. It's almost done. So you just want to continue to mix it up. You want a light brown on the chicken. I'm using a nice large skillet, so to make sure the chicken's fully spread out throughout the skillet. And you want a light browning to the chicken. So it's a very simple dish. So we just want to get that chicken nice and cooked up, and then we will remove that from the burner and get everything else going with it. Hi, everyone. Okay, so let's keep going. So the chicken's almost done. I'm cooking this on a medium to high heat, which is so great because that will give that chicken that nice crust to the chicken that we're looking for, and make this dish so nice. So I will be posting the recipe in the comments as soon as this video is over, okay? So I have my chicken with a little bit of oil, and then I'm gonna put in my onions, which I'm using green onions, okay? They're nice and chopped. A little bit of crushed red pepper, and some ground ginger. You can of course use fresh ginger, but that's completely up to you. So we have multiple options that you can do with it. So just continue to get your chicken all nice and cooked up. But I like to cube my chicken. So when I start, I just take the breast of chicken and I do nice thin, I would say about 1 inch thick in width of the chicken breast. And then I'm able to cube it up, and I want like nice little cubes. So let me try to show you a little piece. So just like nice little bite-sized pieces of the chicken are great for this dish. So this is turning out fantastic. Okay, so to this, we already have our brown ginger right here prepped. We have our red pepper, but we're gonna make our sauce, which has some rice wine vinegar and low sodium soy sauce, okay? So let's do that right now while we're waiting. So I've already put the packet of Stevia into the mixing bowl, the little mixing bowl. You can use Splenda if you choose, but Stevia or Splenda, whatever works best for you. And then you can just add in your soy sauce and your rice wine vinegar. And then we are going to mix this up. So our chicken is pretty much done. Here's your little whisk. Look at this little whisk. Isn't that great? So we've mixed that up. So that's great for our sauce. So we're already prepped to go. So now our chicken is done cooking. You do not want your chicken to become rubbery. So you want to take it off the heat, and we are going to put this on our side. So let's do that right now. Okay. And then we are going to throw this on and finish this dish. Okay. And like I said, this is so easy. I just quickly prep it before we do the video. Otherwise, it only takes about 20 minutes to make in total. Okay, perfect. Off the burner, you want to turn your gas back on. If you have gas, of course, if you have electric, that's completely up to you. Okay. All right, perfect. So now I'm going to add in just a little bit. I'm adding in the green onions to the skillet. Okay. Let them cook quickly. This is only going to take a few seconds to do this stuff. Add your crushed red pepper, mix that around, and add your ground ginger. And like I said, you can use fresh ginger, use like a peeler to to take the skin off the ginger, which is a little bit more work, but it all depends on what you want out of it, okay? So we've added that, okay? And now we are going to pour in this mixture, okay, that I've already prepped, which is so great. We've already prepped it. Okay. That's the rice wine vinegar and the soy sauce and a little bit of stevia packet, just one packet. And you just want to mix this together, let that sauce heat up, and this way you bring out the flavor in the crushed red pepper, which is so great. You bring out all those flavors in this dish, okay? And you want to have this on medium, okay? So we're just waiting a second for that, only 1 second, and then we are going to add our chicken right back in. Great. Okay. So this literally takes no time, which is so nice. As I said, I'm doing steamed broccoli with it, which is such a great option. And we're just gonna have the chicken cover in this. Perfect. Who doesn't love an easy dish that's so versatile, but it's quite delicious? So we will see. So I'm adding my chicken back in to coat with the mixture. And then final step is I will add in some unsalted nuts, peanuts. So I don't want to add any more of this juice because the chicken has a lot of juice. So I'm making sure we're just adding the chicken. You could have used a colander, I could have used that, but I'm just picking out the chicken to add back into this. Okay. We'll put that to the side. And you want to combine all the ingredients together. Give it a second on the stove. It's looking so good. Okay. So just give it a second. And you can also just put a little bit of salt and pepper in, which is always a must in any of my dishes. And just a dash of kosher salt, like half a teaspoon, which is great. Okay, so it's all been coated, and now we are going to mix in our nuts. I'm using peanuts, as I said, so unsalted. Don't buy the salted, but it's great. This dish is looking so good, and it's really healthy, which is great. So just adding your nuts to this dish and just get it going. I hope you all can see this. It's looking so fantastic. So it'll all come together. And then, as I said, I'm choosing to serve this with just some steamed broccoli. You can do it with some green beans, but that's completely up to you what you're choosing to use. So we are just gonna let this dish combine, but we are done with all the steps of the cooking. So I hope you all have a great night. This looks so amazing. So I'm so happy. It's turning out great. But hopefully everyone will have a great night. I will see you all later on the next episode of Cooking with Spencer. You'll see the recipe in the comments coming up, and I'll show you what the final product looks like. Anyway, have a great night and great weekend. Bye-bye.